Check, 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 check. I muted you. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Damen und Herren, welcome to Mustache Barbell and Fitness here in beautiful Buffalo, New York on January 31st. Last day of a very long January. Welcome to the Who Let the Dogs Out USAPL sanctioned powerlifting meet. This is one of 3 competitions to be held here at the gym this year. You will see that today is going to be a fairly quick meet in the fact that we have roughly 16 lifters scheduled to compete. And that's if everybody is able to make it in through the cold and the snow. Today's roster has a mix of new and old, young and old. Shouldn't say olds, I should say seasoned lifters. Special thanks go out to our spotters and loaders today. They are the folks who make this meet run smoothly. The pit crew, as it were. Judges today, Rebecca Hill, Meg Hines, and John Rupert Malones. Meg will be in this head referee's chair. Becca left, John on the right. First discipline today is, as always, starts with the squat. And for those of you in the audience who are listening and are not familiar with what the requirements are, the lifter must come out, belt firmly affixed, wrist straps if being worn, loops off the thumb, take their position under the bar, walk it out, and then evidence to the head judge that they have control of the bar, knees locked out. They're given a command to squat, in which case they are allowed to squat down in any form or fashion as they see fit, as long as their hip crease drops below the top of their knee. They stand up, evidence control of the bar with knees locked out, receive a command to rack, walk it into the rack, and that is a confirmed lift. In order for a lift to be considered to be a good lift, they must get 2 out of 3 judges affirming that their lift met all the technical requirements. You will notice throughout the day on the squat that everybody has a little bit difference in the way they perform the lift. Some people have their bar up high on their shoulders, which is considered a high bar lift. Some people will have the bar a little bit lower into their back on the sort of the wings of the scapula there. It would be considered a low bar lift. And that all of that is lifter dependent. Oh, guys, gentlemen, loaders, be aware of the camera and the fact that you especially are right in the lens. So you've got to be off to the, go that way off to the side towards John. So you want to actually practice that now because you're right there. Are we not getting this? Gotta lay down a little bit of the law there. This is a new crew of spotters and loaders, so that sometimes they don't have that sensitivity for where the camera is. So if you hear me bark every once in a while, it's only because I'm trying to make sure that the viewer experience is what it should be. And it is 9 o'clock. We are awaiting the bar is loaded command. First lifter up today, Margaret Braymiller, Jim Mom. This is Margaret's third official meet. And there's the command. The bar is loaded. Welcome to the 2026 season of Powerlifting USAPL in Buffalo, New York. Margaret Braymiller to do her thing. Now, we talked about high bar and low bar. Margaret is a high bar squatter. See, she has the bar up higher on her traps. Meg gives the squat command. Margaret goes down, stands up, gets a command to rack. 3 white lights for Margaret. Margaret's in the meet. That gets rid of the butterflies right there. Next up, Kayla Woodward. Kayla is another seasoned competitor. This is Kayla's 4th meet. Kayla has 80 kilograms on the bar. And those are kilograms, not freedom units. Freedom units would be 176 and change. Just take the kilograms and multiply by 2 by 2. There, Kayla, another high bar squatter. You'll notice that Kayla has a belt and knee sleeves on. That is part of the allowed equipment in raw powerlifting with USAPL. When you hear the bars loaded command, you have 1 minute in which to receive your start command. With that tall, handsome person on the left is Gunther, who is a USAPL referee and is the head of the pit crew here. All righty, Christine Bellis up next. 122.5 on the bar. Christine, 270. You see Christine comes out here. She's a little bit more of a low bar squatter. Sleeves, but no belt. Christine is making a return to the platform. Three white lights for Christine. Christine was away from competition for a number of years, but you can see that she knows exactly what's what. Next up, Juliana Gento. Juliana. Juliana is a seasoned competitor, this being the fourth meet that I can see on her record. Sleeves, belt. Nice and deep, nice and smooth. That's the way the opener should look. Openers should be something you can do for an easy double, if not a triple. You can't win the meet on your openers, but you can sure lose the meet if you open up too high. So, next up, Carlton Sanders. Okay, Carlton. 180 kg, just a hair under 400 pounds. Carlton, little tiny knee sleeves, no belt. Nice and smooth. There you go. Notice also that his rack has an inward tilt to it. Again, that's a personal preference thing. You can either be upright or you can be inward. Actually, I think you can actually be one inward or two inward if you want. I don't think I've ever seen one inward, but so you're there. You're not level. There you go. Rowan Braun. Rowan, I have no data on. So I'm going to say this is Rowan's first meet. 185, opening up over that magical 400 barrier. 407, to be exact. Well, to be somewhat exact, it's 407 and change. Dude, big air, big brace, drops it down, stands it up, very strong. Nice opener. Christopher Chiavaroli, 212 to open. 485. 468, sorry. Chris taking the bar for a little stroll here. Very strong. Very strong. Nicely done. Next up, Ryan Osborne. Ryan making a return to the platform. Ryan's last meet was in, well, January of 2021, which I can truthfully say that I competed with him back at that time. It's nice to see Rye back on the platform. Big, strong young man. 230, 230, 507. Ryan, in addition to doing powerlifting, has also been doing strongman. Rye's another person who goes with that inward rack setup. He's back! He's back! He's back! And this takes us back to the top of the order. Margaret Bray Miller. Margaret just joined the Masters 4. Masters 50. Very good. 3 white lights for mom. Sorry. First one for Kayla Woodward. Records. Kayla does a lot of work in a home gym. Okay, a little sticky there out of the hole, but I think that was just more of a lack of belief than it was a troublesome weight. Annabelle Da Silva. Annabelle with 107 on the bar. 237 in freedom units. Yeah, come on now. There we go. Well done. Nicely done. Again, I have no data on Annabelle, so I'm going to assume that this is her first meet. Christine Bellis. $135. Just a hair under 300. $297 for Christine on the bar. There you go, Christine. All right. 297. So on her return, she sets a USAPL PR for herself on her second attempt. Christine is a mustache lifter. And I normally see her in the rotation, but I have not seen her training recently. But it certainly looks like it's been good. Next up, Juliana Gentile. Juliana with 140 on the bar. 140. 308. Yeah, that's nice, easy, but she left. All right. All right. All right. We like that. Rowan Braun up next, 195 on the bar. 195 for just a tenth under. 430. 429.9. 120. Rowan. 430 pounds. Rowan is a teen lifter. A raw teen two lift, raw teen two lifter. Puts him in the 16 to 17-year-old category. Strong young man. Gets big air, braces, drops it. That's nice. Carlton Sanders, 195 on the bar. 429. 429.9. Carlton's best is 446. All right, all right. A lot of moving parts to Carlton there. That's 3 white lights. Chris coming up next. Chevardi, otherwise known as Chris Chevrolet. 227 and a half. That magical number 501. 501. Now, Chris is usually in the gym all the time that I'm lifting. And he's been working really, really hard. And that's evidenced by the fact that his personal best is 435. And here he is taking 501 for a stroll. Just like to see it. Like to see it. 3 white lights. That's just, it's pretty freaking stout. Ryan Osborne, 250. 551. 551 on the bar. 551. Now, she said, it's a return to the platform for Rye. His personal best is 628. He's had some health issues that he's been fighting through over the years. And it's good to see him back in action. Here we are, third attempts. A little birdie told me that Margaret Braymiller just graduated into a new age group, and it is her express desire to qualify for Raw Nationals this year. And to that end, she has also been in the gym training assiduously. Come on, Jim Bomb. Come on, Margaret. No belt, no sleeves, nothing but raw talent. Come on, Margaret. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 67. All right. Margaret, 3 for 3 so far. That's the way you go. So we'd like to see. Kayla Woodward. 203 on the bar. PR attempt for Kayla. Kayla's PR is 198. Come on, Kayla. Come on, Kayla. There. That's good call by coach. Good effort by Kayla. Good job, Kayla. Annabelle De Silva, 112.5 on the bar.
All right, loaded.
248.
10. Half clear.
Annabelle coming through. Well done. There's a look of joy on the face. All that hard work paying off. Juliana, 132.5 on the bar. 292. Well, Juliana.
Juliana come back at 319 pounds on the bar. 30-10.
319. 145. 319 on the bar.
Juliana,
All right.
that's coming way out there. That's 3 white light.
3 white lights, 1. Just a little under her PR, but a good third attempt nonetheless. Competing in January has got to be really tough because you're training right through the holidays. It's always easy for things to go sideways with all the parties and the potential plagues that run around this time of year. All right, Christine Bellis.
Oh. 3 white light. Ironically, it was the East their 3 spots with their 10.
Big PR there for Christine. Rowan, 205 on the bar. 205. 452, roughly. All right, for a rookie in his first meet, 452. Looks comfortable. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Just takes a little step out of the rack. Oh, he moved his feet. He got caught back on his heels, so that's a no lift. That's too bad. In addition to all the other technical details we talked about earlier, you have to obviously maintaining control of the bar means that you can't move your feet once you take your position. And that, as you can see with Rowan's attempt there, he got caught back at his heels and he had to move his feet to keep his balance. Carlton, 205 as well. 451. Guess what? That's a PR attempt for Carlton. Carlton. Well done, son. Christopher Chivroli. 237. 523. Almost 100-pound PR
Best mustache in the game. 200
in this meet.
2.5 kilos.
This is the power of French onion soup from the Wellington Pub. Oh yeah. What a great job by Chris. He worked so hard. Really impressed. I'm very, very happy.
Well, that late man in the big man.
All right, Ryan Osborne, 272. 600. All right, 600 pounds on the bar. Boys and girls, these legit, le, these are legit weights.
Come on, Ryan.
Come on, Ryan. That's how you do it. You just take a little step out of the rack. Come on, Rye. Oh, yeah. Just a question of in the depth. Just a question there. But it's three white lights. Ryan Osborne, he's back. He's back. All right, flight B. Matthew Polk. Flight B.
That's going to open up at 130 kgs. Far in water for start of flight B.
All righty. Matt's PR is 155, so open it up.
No matter what I do.
A little bit lighter than he opened up in his first meet. That's certainly depth. Not having to worry about that.
I just say that.
Oh, I can do that. I just can't stand up. Nicholas Benetti. All righty. This is Nick's fourth meet. Has a PR of 385. So he's opening up well within reach of that at 162 and a half. Nice depth. Nicely controlled. That's a good opener. Three white lights. Andrew saying. Andrew has been.
Unloaded number Andrew, 170 kgs.
We're throwing a couple posts up on the old Instagram. Yeah. Back on the 13th of December, he threw up a dazzlingly quick 220. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't blink and you'll miss it. Andrew, three white lights. You can do 220. Yes, 170 should move like a blink of an eye. John Martin.
Guys, my job.
All right. Well, I've got a bad data sheet there on John. So I'm going to throw that out. We'll just watch. 185 to open. Yeah, pretty strong. And last in the B flight, Dylan Contorno.
I'm glad you're telling.
Dylan, yeah, taking a quick look at his Instagrams, coming into this meet pretty much, I don't want to say unprepared, but no prep, no peeking. Just wants to see what he can do, see where he is. And I guess we could say he's pretty strong. Opening up over that magical 500 barrier. And last up is Timothy Osborne. Opening at 230. Does that name sound familiar? Well, it should, because this is Ryan's brother. 507 on the bar. Three white lights. Everybody's in the meet. I think that could be the first time we've had a meet where everybody's gone all the way through and hit their openers. I don't think we had anybody miss. Did we have anybody miss? No, we didn't. That could be a first. That way, Timmy. All right, Matt Polk up for second attempt. 137, 303. Oh, he fights through there. Three white lights. Nick Benetti, 172 on the bar. 380. So his second attempt is just a titch under his personal best. So Nick did one meet in 24, two meets in 25. Getting a jump start here in 26. Oh, okay. I'm gonna think that he goes maybe 180, maybe. John Martin. Like I said earlier, this meet may be light on numbers, but it is not light on weight. John Martin, second attempt, 205. 451. John looking very strong. Oh, two 40. 240. 240 on the bar for the second of two Osbornes competing today. Excuse my coughing. Okay, that's going to be. Oh, wait for your commands there, Tim. 240, three whites. All right. Very interesting here. A little change in the order. Dylan Pontorno. Dylan, 242. 534. So Dylan with no prep, no peak. He's putting up a PR attempt here. Dylan's PR is 512. Dylan's got 540, 534 on the bar. 534 on the bar. Come on, Dylan. Nice and deep. Good second attempt. Hard, but not impossible.
White lights. I'm going to be 25 and clean the way I'm going. I wish I could be that strong. My next light.
All right, top of the order. Matthew Polk. Right.
First, Comanche, 319 pounds.
145. 319. Oh!
I just say.
All right. 3 white lights. We're just sailing through here. This is just moving so smoothly. Now, you are supposed to have your belt on and latched and ready to go.
Come on, man.
Nick Benetti, 180 on the bar. 396. Come on, Nick. Oh, good save by the spotters. Bar just got, you could see him.
One third.
Shoulders dropped a little bit. Bar rolled up on his neck, and that was all she wrote. Good attempt, though. John Martin.
Bars voted for John.
These guys are really
Third attempt.
being put to the test here in the fact that their flight has a aren't many people in the flight, so that the turnaround's pretty damn quick.
220.
Got to be in good shape. Got to have good recovery. No place to hide here today in these third attempts because they're coming at you fast and furious. 220. 485. Oh, what a good way to fight through the sticking point. Way to fight. Dylan Fontorno, 252. 556. This is a 100-pound PR today for somebody who no prep, no peak. Pretty damn impressive.
106.
Just training his way through life.
45 seconds.
Just wanted to see where he was. Well, where he was is in a really good place. Come on, Dill. You got a full minute there. Come on, baby. Those are a set of. I just got to look at those. Those are a good set of legs on him. Those are pretty sturdy. Come on now, Dill. Be strong here. There it is. Yeah, that's a great lift. Yeah. That's a huge PR. That's a huge PR. Wow. Unbelievable. All right. Timothy Osborne, 255, 562 on the bar. Trying to stay in hailing distance of Big Brother.
Right, yeah. Right.
That's a little. I'm calling it high, but we'll wait for the judges. 3 white lights. Just goes to show from this position where the camera is, you can't tell. All right, that is the end of the squats. Like I said, this blink and you miss it me. It's not so much who let the dogs out, it's blink and you miss it. We're going to take a 10-minute break and we will be back. Alrighty, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start the bench portion of today's meet. 1 minute until we start. The bench portion has its own technical requirements, of which I am now. Yeah, yeah, I was before too. This is the portion of the meet where commands can get missed and you can get defaulted out of your lift. So, lifter comes out, takes his or her position on the bench, unracks the bar, waits for a command to start. Bar must be lowered to the chest under control. You receive a command to press. Once the head judge is convinced that you have control of the bar on the chest, press. You push the bar out away from the chest and hold it. Receive a command to rack. A lot of people jump that command to rack. Feet must be firmly on the floor. Rear end must be on the bench. There's the start. There's the press. There's the rack command. Simple as that.
3 white light.
3 white lights. 40 kg to open up there. Kayla, open up for 42 and a half. Now, in terms of grip, Kayla's actually going to be a pretty good instructor here in the fact that she's out close to the edge of what they call the power rings, in which case you can't have a grip that's wider than your index finger touching those power rings, but you're way out there. You can just see. That's your maximum width. Your minimum width is whatever you want it to be. You can be as close grip as you want. Margaret Braymiller, Jim Mom. Now you notice that there are also, you have the ability to take a hand off from Gunther there. All right. Margaret continues on her way to qualify for nationals. She is in the meet. Again, opener should be something you could do for an easy double, if not triple. Christine Bellis.
Christine's up next, 75. Thank you,
Christine giving Gunther a little bit of a tip on how she likes to have her hand off. Just well taken attempts here. It's really good to see. I mean, yes, it's nice that we've got people who have lots of experience here today, but it's still really easy to just miss listening to commands. The fact that nobody has missed a lift here yet today. We've had one, excuse me. We've had one who missed their third, but the fact that nobody's missed an opener. Juliana said, no handoff for me, thank you. Opener, Juliana opening at 105. I'm sorry, I missed this. 105, boys and girls. 105 is 231. That's 231. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Carlton Sanders, 135 to open with. 297 and change. Carlton. Let's see how it goes here. There we go. It's just okay. Rolling 145 on the bar. Nice and easy. Simple, simple, simple. That's it. Okay. Chris Chevrolet opening at 150. Just we're just moving right along here, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Osborne, 160 on the bar. 160. 352 to open. Telling Gunther, I don't need a hand up. Get out of here. Said strong man training coming in.
Line out where we remember that three white rifles.
Back to the top of the order, Margaret Braymiller.
He was there all that.
Go on, Margaret. There you go. That's suit. 45.
And about 45 people got here.
Annabelle, nicely done. Nicely taken.
We were reporting there and we were shocked.
Caleb, 47 and a half for second attempt. Nice. Looks like there's a lot of room there for Kayla. Christine with 182 on the bar. I know I keep saying it here, but I'm really just so terribly impressed in the fact that nobody's missed a command here. Really impressive. All right, Juliana Gentile, 110 on the bar. 242. $242. Jesus. Boy, I can't. Where are you going to go with that? 115? Maybe? We got our own Agata Shipka there. You too can do that. Carlton Sanders, 145 on the bar. 319 and change. Carlton brings it down. There's just a lot of moving parts to Carlton, but he gets the job done. 2-1, good lift. That could be our first 2-1 today. I may be having a senior moment, but I think that might be right. All right, Rowan Braun. Young Rowan Braun. All right. 3 white lights. Big Chris. 352. Just just oh. Oh. If that came down with a little bit more control, he would have gotten a bit quicker press that command on that. I don't necessarily want to call it a mean girl Holt, but he sort of did that to himself. All right, Ryan Osborne, 170. 375. All right, here we go. We're coming into all right, Margaret Freemiller. 45. She's going for a PR attempt here. 2.5K PR attempt. I think that's a good call. Bar is loaded. Again, just like the squat, when you hear the command bar is loaded, you have 1 minute in which to receive the start command. One minute's a long time. Down. Come on, Margaret. Come on, Margaret. Come on, Margaret. Doesn't matter how the bar goes up as long as it goes up without coming back down. So one arm can lag the other. Doesn't matter as long as the bar itself doesn't start on the way up and then drop down and then go back up. Annabelle De Silva. Annabelle with 50K on the bar. 110. No handoff. Come on, Annabelle. Come on, Annabelle. Come on, Annabelle. And yeah, once the bar goes go down, the spotters and loaders can grab it. Good effort on a third attempt, though. Dr. Kayla Woodward, physical therapist. That's a PR attempt for Kayla. Kayla gets another PR. All right. Christine Bellis. Christine. All right. All right. This is tying Christine's PR that she set back in November. I have to trust Carly to make it the right call here. Maybe 92 might have been there. Okay, Juliana. 253. 115. All right, Juliana. Remember the RIT Barbell Club. Hearing that this is an unofficial collegiate record for her weight class. Did you know? Come on, Juliana. Let's see this. Nicely controlled down. Oh, dear God. Get down, Juliana. Carlton Sanders. 150 on the bar. This is just a hair underneath his PR. This. Okay. Strong, strong, strong. 3 white lights for Carlton. Rowan Braun, 162 and a half. 358. 358. 358. 358. Oh, yeah. Well done. Well done. Way to be Rowan. 170. 374. Did anybody want to take a guess at what Chris's best bench was? Back in 2021, the last time he competed, he had a bench of 308. 374. He's earned every one of these. Yeah. Just no messing around. 402.
Bar is loaded for Ryan.
Ryan Osborne, 402 on the bar. He's got a bench PR of 413. But again, remember, this is a return to the platform of Ryan. And I'd say this is a fairly triumphant return to the platform for Ryan. Yeah. All righty. That is the end of the A flight. We are straight into the B flight of the Who Let the Dogs Out Classic here. Matthew Polk.
You said are not very deal for that.
Brings it down. You might notice that his head was not on the bench, and that's okay. Under the rule change of a year or so ago, might even be 2 years now, your head is allowed to come up off the bench.
Let's go, Dave.
Nick Benetti, opening at 107. Another member of the RIT Barbell Club.
Warm ups are in the back, Nick. Warm ups are in the back. Green white lights. Good morning, Grant.
Now here's Andrew taking his first attempt on the bench. And if you remember back to the squats, Andrew opened with a nice, speedy D170 on his squat, and then we never saw him again. And there's 110, and he's, oh, thank you. Andrew is simply here to qualify for states so that he can qualify for nationals, and his openers qualify him. So that's all Andrew's doing today. So we won't see Andrew again until deadlifts. Tim Osborne opening at 112.5 for his first attempt. Timmy's got a long wingspan there. That's a
Fires loaded. 120.
John Martin opening at 120. Okay, John's just a solid individual. Nice, easy opener. Yeah. Dylan Pontorno opened at 130. A little more insight into Dylan here and the fact that I understand that this is his first meet back in a while, that he's been fighting some injuries along the way, and that, yes, today is simply a matter of seeing where he is in his training.
Fires loaded. First one is from his eventual names. He's here since 100.
Riley Cook, bench only. Specialists lifting at mustache are really rare. So this is very fair.
You know what? The are back to the round before against second attempts, 94.5 maybe.
So there's your first opener where somebody missed a command. Riley missed that 2-1 because the head judge and the right hand judge, as we're looking at him, said he jumped the rack command. Nancy Paul, top of the order, 92.5. Second attempt, 2-1, no left. But was not on the bench. A little bit of bridging going on there. Nick Benetti, 115. All right, T Barbell Club is well represented here today. Plenty of time.
Quality spotters and rotors.
There's a method to the madness. Nick Benetti, 115, second attempt. Lots of time left on the clock. Easy, easy. Oh, 2-1, no left. Flat on the bench. Another one. Tammy Osborne, 120. Nope, it's coming down. Take the bar. Just got out of the pocket a little bit. He'll take that weight again. All right, Riley Cook, bench only specialist. Missed his first lift because he jumped the rack command. at 130. He's going to 137 and a half. Well, not necessarily what I would do, but that's just me. It's 130. It's a little sticky for an opener. Yep. There, there isn't any reason to make the jump. If you miss your first, stay at the same weight and get it on your second. And open up with something you can do for a triple. Why screw around? All right, John Martin, 303.
Martin, 137.5 kilograms in the bar.
Nice, good second attempt. Worked, but not impossible.
Dylan up next. The bar is 140 kilograms.
Okay, Dylan Pontorno, 140 on the bar. Dylan coming up from New York City for this. Nice job. Okay, here we go. Third attempt. Matthew Polk. 403. 22 and a half. All right, Matthew is trying to equal his PR here. Missed it on his second attempt. His butt came off the bench. So it's just a matter of getting yourself locked in there. Got a good drive. There we go. That's a win. That's a win. 3 white lights. Good lip. All righty, Timmy Osborne.
Yes,
Tim's back for 120. Missed 120. It was hard. He's just got such a long stroke. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, it just got stuck at that transition. Too bad. He was just right there.
Watch out, too bad. It was just right there.
Ah, damn. Right at transition. Great off the chest. Great off the chest. All right. Nick Benetti, 122. So this is a PR attempt. Missed 115. He said, what the heck? Butt came off the bench. Oh, look at this. Oh, he just lost his right hand. Yeah, a little. Uh, that's a tough call.
Yeah. Far as voting for Riley.
All right, okay, Riley missed 130 because missed the command, jumped to 137, and it just wasn't there. Fairly narrow grip, too. You see, he's well inside the power rings.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Moving through the last two benches. Now we'll take a 10-minute break.
319.
Get the deadlift. Far as voting for Dylan. 145.
145. This matches his best bench. So again, remember, Dylan's coming in here just working in his normal training cycle, trying to see where he is, getting himself set up for New York States and then Nationals. Obviously, very strong. Yeah, it's a good solid bench. Lots of room there. Probably a good another 5 to 7.5K on that. Good job, Dill. All right, John Martin to finish off the bench session. Once we're done here, we will take a 10-minute break before we get to the party on the platform, otherwise known as the deadlift. So again, when we're done with this, we'll break down the bench, take 10 minutes, and come back for the deadlift portion of the meet. Boys and girls, we're just blazing through this day. Come on, John. 145. 320 is just, he's fighting with it, but gives the head shake and the spotters grab the bar. Good job by the spotters. You can tell that the John's working hard on that. All right, 10 minutes. We'll be back for the deadlifts. Go get yourself fresh coffee, hit the head, walk the dog. We'll see you back here then. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute to go before the party starts. What I mean by that is it's deadlift time. A real quick technical aspects of the deadlift are grab the bar, stand up with it, wait for the head judge to give you a command to lower the bar. You lower the bar under control all the way to the floor before you let go of the bar. And that's that. Again, you have 1 minute in which to complete your lift from the time that you hear the command that the bar is loaded. If we thought the other disciplines move quickly, this will move really fast. So be ready. Good job. Again, thank you to the spotters and loaders. You guys are doing great. So yeah, if you're inside if to the inside, you're good. If you let's put it this way, if you haven't heard from me, you're okay. Margaret Bray Miller to the platform. Jim Mom. Now you notice she has what they call an over and under grip there. One hand under, one hand over. Margaret stands up. Gets her command to lower it, lowers it under control. 3 white lights. Margaret has completed her day. Everything here is from gravy. She is qualified for a Raw Nats as a Masters 3 competitor. Kayla Woodward, 97.5 to open. Annabelle Da Silva, let's go. Let's go, Annabelle. Annabelle is being handled today. By Dylan Pontorno. Again. Now you'll notice that a lot of lifters are coming out here with a white powder that appears to pin their thighs. That, ladies and gentlemen, would be baby powder. And that's to ostensibly prevent the bar from sticking on the way up as you pull. Now, not everybody uses it. As you can see here, Christine Bellis does not. You'll notice that Christine has a different stance. This is called a sumo stance. Feet outside the hands. Christine gets 3 white lights. All right, Juliana Gentile, 150 to open. Oh my goodness, close that fucking door. Excuse my French. It's cold in Western New York here, ladies and gentlemen. It's already cold in the gym. Don't need it any colder. It's 12 degrees out. Actually, that's pretty tropical today. Rowan Brown opening at 402. one of the requirements here in the deadlift is that you have socks that come up to basically the bottom of your knees. And that is basically so that you're not leaving any of your DNA on the bar as you pull the bar up your legs. Don't need skin and blood and hair all over the bar. Now, it is possible that the referee could call Carlton on his socks not being high enough. Those socks should be higher. Three white lights for Carlton. All right, Chris Trevelli. 210. 463. There we go. Ryan taking more of a strongman approach to pulling the bar. Opening at 240. Real smooth. Again, openers should be something you can do for a double or triple. $122. All right. Margaret. Margaret is playing with house money here. She has accomplished, for the most part, she has accomplished her goal today, which was to qualify for Raw Nats as a Masters 3 competitor. Come on, Margaret. Come on, Margaret, pull. There we go. There, getting that posterior chain into it. Like. Come on, Kayla. All right, Annabelle. Annabelle Da Silva. 112 and a half. Nice pull. Nice pull. She's pleased with that. Christine Bellis, 145 on the bar. By the way, we are thrilled that you're here watching us today here in Western New York. If you are a fan of strength sports, the Sheffield meet is taking place at the same time. And you can catch them on YouTube today as well. I heartily recommend that you jump over there when we're done here. Because that's going to be a real show. A lot of strong men and women there. Nice. And so that's a really pretty lift. 157 and a half. Just smooth, smooth, smooth. 175. All right. I like that call. Rowan Bryan, 197 and a half. 435.
Looking at Sean. It's going to go against Carlton.
Carlton Sanders, 200. 440. A over C. For you musically inclined folks.
Nobody 15. Green, white, line.
No, I think he might be taking a run at it. Christopher, 230 on the bar. Now, Chris, normally this is competing USAPL is taking him out of his comfort zone. Chris prefers to work in freedom units, and these kilograms have gotten into his head a little bit. Taking him a little while to get comfortable with the idea of lifting the kilograms. But he's looking awfully strong.
Bar is cut at 260 kilograms from Ryan.
260 for the big Ryan Osborne. 573.
Wearing the original version of
Strong man.
the one line.
And here we are. Third attempts. Third attempts. Margaret Ray Miller, 115 on the bar. So this is just a little bit underneath Margaret's PR. But again, with her goals accomplished for the day,
Come on, Margaret.
come on, Margaret. Come on, Margaret. She got family and friends here in the tennis. There it is. Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Sorry. Hannah Woodward, 120 kilograms.
Kayla, 120. This is a PR time call, Kayla. That's a Kayla. That's a PR. It's a PR. 3 white lights. PR for Kayla. All right, Annabelle De Silva, third attempt. Dylan.
Mason's got a green one in the line.
In the on deck circle. In her here. Hyping her up. Ain't no big thing. Treat it like any other weight. Come on now. Come on now. No big weight. Come on. Come on. Go, go, go. Nicely pulled. Yeah. That's a good job. Yeah, she did. She did. She did. Good for good for Annabelle.
Fire is voted for
Christine Billis, 3:30 and 15. This is a PR attempt here for Christine. Come on, Christine. Yep. It's a PR. Three white lights. There we go. Getting PRs today. Oh, Juliana Gentile, 402.
higher. On the chairs or probably an OSHA violation.
All right, so we're not, she has a PR of 402. Roland Bryan, 210. Everybody say it with me. 210 is 463.
Tires voted for Rowan.
Uh, Rowan has had a great day so far. Nope, not happening.
Great deal.
Rowan is it's a this is a hard meet in regards to the fact that the turnaround is just so fast. There's not a lot of time for recovery. 446.
Not bouncy.
2. Carlton's going 215. 468. Yeah, locked it out. Shoulders behind the bar. Knees locked out. There we go. Carlton with a big PR.
On Monday.
So Chris's previous PR in 2021 was 215. 250 is on the bar right now. 551. Come on, Chris. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's just a great day. What a great day. That is just, he did everything he was supposed to do. What a wonderful day. Really excited for him. Ryan Osborne, 277. 277 is his previous PR. So with 2.5K PR on his return to the platform. What a great day. A great comeback. Wait, don't call it a comeback. Come on, Rye. Come on, Rye. There it is. Get it to the knees. Get it to the knees. Come on, Rye. Nope. Oh, I can't. It's questionable whether his shoulders behind the bar. 2-1. 3-0. It's a good left. We'd be right. Little twig and berries for the crowd. All right. Andrew Sang simply coming out here to He did 205 for a double back in October. So this should be just like his. Oh, and notice he's hooking this. It's our first hook ripper and our last hook ripper, maybe. That's the last we'll see of Andrew today. Yep, that's it for Andrew. He's done what he needed to do. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Benetti, 185. Three white lights. All right, loading. Matthew Polk. $192 in the bar. Oh, another hook gripper. Hey, wow, what do you know? Three white lights. John Martin up next. So I got a chance to talk to John in between disciplines here. John is returning to the platform after a little hiatus and going back to, let's say, 2015. Prior to this, he was a competitor in RPS. So today he's just getting his feet wet with some of the different technical requirements that differentiate USAPL lifting from RPS lifting. But as you can see, he's a strong young man. RPS does all their weights and freedom units. Oh, 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 first time all day we have somebody standing in front of this camera. How did that happen? Just Dylan Pontorno. Pulled a pretty smooth 290, 295 just a couple days ago. So he's opened up at 275. And as we said, Dylan's just here to show it to him. Come on, big boy. Dylan doing the smart thing and just checking the bar. I mean, we do have correct team of spotters and loaders, but misloads have been known to happen. And though it's not the lifter's responsibility to know it's on the bar, it can't hurt. All right. Matthew Polk, 287 bars loaded. And just like with the other disciplines, you have a full 60 seconds in which to receive the, or to initiate, in this case, your pull. And got to be careful with the. Okay. That's pretty close to a limit pull right there. Boy, I got to tell you something. I just don't want to answer to guess. He put in another quarter in. We'll see. John Barton, 215 was pretty smooth. See if his conversions from pounds to kilos. Yep, that's a good pull. That just looked just like his opener did. All right, with that, I got to think he's going to pull 60. That's what I called. Yeah, yeah. I think that's a good number. All right, Timmy Osborne. Come on, Timmy. Oh, just got stuck at the knees. Need a little bit more posterior chain, a little more tightness in there. All right, and Dylan Patorno, 287 for a second pull. Yep. Dylan doing his thing, checking the bar. Plenty of time, Dill. Again, it's taking his sumo stance out there as wide as he can without losing his toes. Always concerns me. Oh, that could be a ramp. Oh, we kept the grip. He kept the grip, but I'll see if there's a ramp. 2-1. Yeah, there's a little ramp in there. Doing it again. You know, the fact that I watched his poll from the other day, you know, the 295 being as speedy as it was, the fact that today the turnaround is so very fast, it makes it really hard to put a big numbers. All right, Dylan. Nick Benetti, 225. 496. No, it's not going to break the ground. He was he was at his max at 205. Yeah, that's okay. You know, YOLO, baby, YOLO. All right, Matthew Polk, 501. This is a PR attempt. No, no, no. John, 260 to have a 3 minute turnaround is just I feel so badly for these guys. I mean, if you could give him a 7 minute turnaround, maybe. But I'll be really impressed if John can get this one going. Come on, John. A 3 minute turnaround. This is just nuts. Good. Just it's good effort. The penultimate lift of the day. Tim Osborne. 260 just got a little sticky. Let's see if he's got enough gas in the tank to take one more attempt at it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Come on, Timmy. Come on, Timmy. Uh, oh, what a great fight. What a great fight. What a great fight. Great fight. Great fight. Great fight, Timmy. All right. This is it. The last lift of the Who Let the Dogs Out session at Mustache Barbell and Fitness. Dylan Quintorno taking 287 again. Short turnaround. Come on, Dill. Again, this is the ability to come back and do limit lifts with 3 minute, 4 minute rest max. There it is. There we go. That's what we saw. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Hey, we will see you in the summer. Be safe out there. And again, remember, Sheffield is on right now on YouTube. Tune in. But this is Jim Dad signing off from beautiful Buffalo, New York. Go Sabres.